Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, there are calls for the US Fed to just get on with a rate hike. However, Wall Street equities clawed back about half of yesterday's losses after Federal Reserve Board Governor Lael Brainard stuck with her dovish stance on interest rates, saying the central bank must be cautious in removing monetary stimulus too quickly. Equity markets might have been relieved because they thought they were going to hear a change of tune from Brainard, but bond markets have continued their sell-off, with yields climbing further this morning. The turning point narrative is taking hold amongst bond investors. In fact, yield stocks are coming under pressure. Not every Fed voter agrees with Brainard, however, and so next week's meeting will involve serious discussion. The JP Morgan Chase boss, Jamie Dimon, said overnight that the US economy can handle a rate rise, and he just wants the Fed to get on with it sooner rather than later. In China, there are signs their central bank is becoming increasingly worried about their housing bubble. According to a key economist at the bank, China should take steps to restrain the bubble-like expansion in housing markets and tame excessive financial inflows into property. In Australia, citing very favourable growing conditions, officials there have lifted their forecasts for domestic barley, canola and wheat crops, setting the scene for what one analyst termed a gruesome export battle. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield is higher again today, now at 1.69%. The oil price has firmed in today's trading, with the US benchmark price now just over $46 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just over $48 a barrel. OPEC has raised its forecast for crude supply for 2017 as supply from fracking and other rivals just keeps on growing. The US keeps adding new rigs into production. The gold price is lower, however, by about $10, now just on $1,320 an ounce. And the New Zealand dollar opens just a little higher than it was this time yesterday. It is now at 73.5 US cents, 97.2 Aussie cents and 65.4 euro cents. The TWI now stands at 76.7. I'm David Chaston, and that was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.